Ahoy, everyone. It seems like the technology wants to keep changing on me. I had a really very strange thing happen to me a little while ago, just over a half an hour ago. I'll wait for more people to come in and we'll talk about it. How the heck did that happen? But it was fun. All right, coming to you live from Ocala, Florida. I am in the front seat of the bus momentarily, or for the moment. You're looking out the door. That is facing pretty much west. And kind of slipping to the south. Shoot, there's no horses in sight at the moment, but there's a lot of horses here. This is an equestrian park, but they allow yahoos like me to come in as well. I should put on my cowboy hat though. All right. Rose Tube, welcome aboard. Linda's here. Jim Foster, welcome aboard. I think I see Carol Walters. I do. And I saw Kyle. And there's Sonia with a J. I'm hoping some other. Oh, there's Papa Smurf. Welcome aboard. He knows maybe what happened. He's better at these video things than I am. A little over a half an hour ago on Facebook, and I don't know who posted it. I just don't remember. But it was a little video, a short, if you will, or maybe they call it a reel on Facebook. And what it was very well done. It was Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. And the Roadrunner is walking down the road. He's on crutches. And there's a house in the distance, and you realize that that's where Wile E. Coyote lives. And he's reminiscing about all the things that he used to do. And as it goes on, he gets a knock at the door, and it's the Roadrunner. And they hug. And then the ending is, that's all, folks. It really touched me. So well done. So I forwarded it. Okay. And then I thought, well, I could do it individually, but here it says forward to group. So I said, okay, group. I figured that it would just go on my homepage. Apparently, that's a little different than just putting it on your homepage. Because suddenly, here's this, my phone is ringing, or my phone, it's ringing. And I was like, group chat. I'm like, what? So I hit it, and I said, oh, what the heck, I'll answer it. And there was, well, I thought it was Bill Adams from Thin Blue Lane at first. So now to clue you in, the doppelganger for Bill Adams is my friend Jim Longelier, who is in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They look a lot alike. I never realized that, but they do. Anyways, it's Jim. I'm calling him Bill because I'm like freaking out. Anyways, it's Jim and Dennis from Campfires and Dirty Tires, and Ray from, Porch Views, or what's your channel, Ray? He'll be here in a minute. There he is. There's Ray Crum. Anyways, so the four of us are having a conversation a video on the phone conversation for about 15 minutes. I'm like, huh? How did I? And I thought Jim started it. No, Ray thinks I started it. I don't know what Dennis thinks. He probably thinks I'm crazy. I don't know how it happened, but there we were, and we had a good time. It was fun. Carol Walters is here. Welcome aboard. Ray is here. So I honestly do not know anything about it. It's crazy. But it was fun. So, maybe I'll do that again. But now, if for some reason you didn't see that that video with the Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, I hope you find it. It was very extremely well done. Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner, they're retired. It was so good. I really thought it was great. I don't know, Rose. The screen's good here. Maybe you have to reset something. You were putting in the group chat earlier. I don't blame you for being confused, Sonia. I had no idea I was starting anything. I thought all I was doing was forwarding a cool Facebook reel that somebody did about Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. I am going to guess the first three numbers of Kyle's phone number. 616. Oh, goodness. The phone almost went dead. Apparently, video calls like that take up a lot of energy. Okay, nothing important.
Pick up bigger, strong.
Wow. 58-year-old lady gives birth to twins. Well, who knows? There's all kinds of strange news lately. Come on. I mean, that phone is going off constantly. I turn the volume way down. Sometimes I mute it so I can sleep. Speaking of sleep, I'll probably be asleep before Susie comes on, but she, as far as I know, she'll be on tonight at 8 Eastern. There's nobody coming on at 7. I double checked with Tina today. She does not have anything. I think she may have posted a video a little while ago. You can check that out, as I will. But nobody's in between myself and Susie tonight. So, yeah, I don't know, Sonia. I may have to forward the reel again, but do it individually if I can find it, because I don't remember who posted it. Maybe if I type in Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner, maybe it'll pop back up. Or I might be able to go through my history. I'm not sure. So it's crazy. So last couple days, last Tuesday, we talked about the Van Fest that I went to, which was great. Talked about a little bit of bike riding. And I did make my way back here. Oh, I got my first knock. I was in a town about 20 miles from here. The name of the town is Lady Lake. And then the next town this way is Bellevue. But anyways, it's in Florida on Highway 441. And Linda says she's baffled by her phone. Mine is getting crazier by the day. I think it's because of different apps that are on there, like news apps, which don't do me any good. I try to watch ABC News tonight and come to find out it's a day late. And the other one that's called Newsbreak, that's full of false news. You know, if you believed everything that Newsbreak said, you know, Nancy Guthrie's been home for 2 weeks. Who knows? It's all bull crap. Anyway, now there's a Jack group. Thank you, Ray. Yeah, that was so weird. And if it went out to 35 people, how come I didn't have 35 screens? Maybe I was the host and was supposed to accept people. I don't know. I thought Jim was running the show. I have no idea. Like I say, it was me, my friend Jim, Ray, and Dennis. And here we are having this cool 4-person, like Hollywood Squares conversation, you know? It was kind of cool, but sure wasn't expecting. All right, back to travels. So this is 2 nights ago. Yeah, 2 nights ago. I was in Lady Lake. I was at the Cracker Barrel. And behind the Cracker Barrel is the Lowe's parking lot. There was no place to park directly next to Cracker Barrel with a 40-foot rig. So I went in the back at the Lowe's parking lot. There was a couple other rigs back there too. And, had supper at Cracker Barrel. And then I went to go to sleep, and I did. And all of a sudden, 9 o'clock, boom, boom. Wake up, there's the lights. And, yeah. Sheriff says you can't park here. So I did not see any signs. Doesn't matter. You can't park at Lowe's. Okay. So then she anticipated my next question. She says, Walmart does allow overnight parking. I'm like, okay, where is that? She says, 1 mile down the road. I said, okay, thank you. And so I moved to Walmart at 9 o'clock at night, half asleep. But that kind of surprised me. There's Aquadonkey. Welcome aboard. Outlaw Jack reporting for duty. He's saying hi to everybody. All the rest are just lurking. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I hope they got to hear us talking. There's Tina. Welcome aboard. I just got done telling everybody about this weird thing that happened to me where apparently I was the host of a group call for 35 participants. I had no idea. I just answered my phone. Yeah, it was strange. Definitely strange. And all I was trying to do was forward a reel from Facebook that was about Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. It was really cool. It was a really cool video. Hopefully I'll find it. And I had 2 options. I could forward it to people individually or I could group. So I sent it to group, thinking, okay, now everybody automatically gets it. And then all of a sudden this phone thing starts. I'm like, I had no idea what buttons I pushed. And I thought it was Ray, or not Ray. I thought it was my friend Jim. I thought it was him that was in control. No, he's just happened to be the first one to start talking. I'm sitting there going, huh? That's what I did. I don't know what I did, Tina. I honestly do not know. All I thought I was doing was forwarding a Facebook reel. Yeah. Who knows? I am clueless, Linda. Just ask Tina. She'll tell you. Clueless. I have no idea. It was fun. I will say that. Gave me some content. So yeah, got kicked out of Lowe's parking lot and spent the night at Walmart. And then, of course, the next night I was able to come here, which I'm enjoying. I get to stay till Friday, and then I got to move for 2 days because they didn't have any spaces where I could just keep right on staying. The weekends are always busy. That's what I'm learning. So I'll be away from here for a couple days. I might try the Ocala National Forest. Certainly you can go to the Cracker Barrel in Ocala or the Walmart, either one. And then I can come back here Sunday night and stay another week. Do have some content coming up where I'm going to be visiting the World Equestrian Center, and I'll be with Kelsey, which is Kyle's niece. She works there, so I'm going to have an informed guide, which I will be filming her and whatever she shows us. So it'll be cool. Up in Ludington on Hamlin Lake. I have been to Hamlin Lake, Kyle. Certainly have. I formed a group. I have no idea how I did that, Tina. But it was fun. Share the post. It will forward to your Newsweek, and then all your friends will see it. Wow. Newsweek. You mean news feed? Okay. I don't know. It escapes me. But it was fun. So, buttons. Some buttons on your underwear. Goodness gracious. There's Nancy Drew. I saw a book about you at Dollar Tree. I went to Dollar Tree a couple days ago and was able to get some turtles and some other candy that I wanted. But there was a book section, and sure enough, there was Nancy Drew mystery books. I almost bought one. Tina, if I made a group, I didn't know it. I selected like, I guess, 35 people in my contacts to send the reel that I really liked, to send it to them. And it said send individually or group. I thought, well, why send it individually? I just send it as a group. And the next thing I know, my phone is ringing. And it's Jim and Dennis and Ray. I have no idea. Now, Sonia said she got a notification to join the group, and apparently you did too. I had no idea. No idea. But it was kind of fun, so maybe I'd need to learn. Do it individually. Okay. I don't know if I'll ever learn all this technology. And I work with it every day, and I don't know what I'm doing there either. I need a mentor. I'm hoping actually I get some clues, because I am going to meet with a person that I actually work with. Never met them. It's all been online. They're one of my supervisors, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to meet her and her husband, and maybe we'll get to talk a little bit about my job. How can I keep from being fired? You know, What do you know, Nancy? Because I'm clueless, but you've got all the clues. I don't listen. I do, but I don't comprehend. I heard a noise. Oh, it's been in the 70s all afternoon, but now the sun's going down behind the trees, and I may just have to put a shirt on. The nephew doesn't dare drive his truck across the lake to Nordhaus Dunes. If it's 12 inches thick, Ringo, there's no problem. Tell him to put out a life preserver and go for it. I wouldn't doubt you could almost drive on Lake Michigan after all the freezing cold weather you guys have had. There's Mindy. Welcome aboard. All right. I can't wait any longer. Besides, I want to show it off. Oh. I got this when I was staying down in Kissimmee, whatever. You know, it was by Walt Disney. Kind of, sort of. And I saw this shirt and I said, I got to have it. It's a Disney special. So, yeah. See if I... Maybe I got to stand up. I said it right the first time. Kiss me. Maybe. Mom's making pork chops. Okay. So what do you think? Is it me? Oh, I thought it was pretty clever how they did that. And so accurate, yeah. It is. I thought everybody would like it. So I bought it. Kissing me. Okay. I kiss him, you kiss him, me. Got it. It's definitely me. Well, thank you, Nancy. Yeah, Linda thinks it's me. Jim thinks it's me. Hey, if I found this shirt that fits me, it's large. Oh, mercy. It was fun. I've had a hard time, not blurting it out, giving it away. I'm not going to tell anybody. I didn't tell Tina and didn't tell anybody. I'm enjoying it, and that's really all that matters. So there. So now, after all of my escapades, my ridiculous happenings, what's everybody else doing? I've seen a couple of your posts, Mindy. Definitely fun things happening out in Arizona. Papa, you don't know, Kyle. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he has it. Because I think we went through this a month ago. I thought you were. out by Ironwood. I mean, all the desert looks the same, but I just had this feeling. Are you in the same place that we had the Ironwood meetup last year? And if so, I have a question for you. You're further back? Okay. I was just kind of curious if you remember the big 4x8 whiteboard that we used for, the events and different things last year? Well, that actually belonged to me. And I decided I didn't want to carry it around with me anymore. So I put it over by the fence. I just wondered if it's still there. If you leave it for somebody else to use for a meetup or whatever. I thought we'd be using it maybe again this year if it survived. Of course, we're not having Ironwood meetup this year. It's sad in a way, but that's how things go. It don't matter, Mindy. If you're going to town or the Dollar General or whatever, if you happen to go drive by there, you swing in and see if it's still there. Last I knew, it was laying down on the ground. So you'd have to go over by the fence. It was close to where Greg was parked last year for the meetup. Real close. It would have been if you were facing the stage, more or less, which was basically Greg's vehicle, it would have been to the left, kind of a corral type of fence. Thank you, Aqua Donkey. If it's still there, write something on it. I didn't leave any markers. And I'm sure they would not have survived anyways. I should have. I should have left a bag full of markers. But I did have it standing up, but the wind took it down. I thought, just leave it down, because standing it back up, unless I figured out a way to secure it to the fence, which, I didn't bother with that. There you go. Kilroy was here, and Mindy too. I love it. Oh, goodness. What time is it getting to be? Well, we're only a half hour into this. Tina, did you get your video put up? If so, give yourself a promo in here. As I said in the description, as far as I know, nobody is in between me and Suzy. And Suzy goes live with her trivia thing at 8 p.m. Eastern. I will probably not be there. I'm going to have some supper. I've got my, I can show you. Oh. I've got the Generac at 76. So that's plenty of power to microwave supper tonight, and plenty of power to start work at 4 a.m. and go till noon on Wednesday. And then I'm going to be hanging out here doing bus stuff. I have a whole list. And Thursday, I'm going to go meet one of my supervisors and her husband at that same Cracker Barrel that I just mentioned. That's about halfway between where she and her husband are and where I'm at. So I'm going to meet them, have supper. Maybe I'll get some tips and tricks that I can use with my job, and it'll be fun anyways. They are getting ready to go back to Texas. So if I was to see them in Texas, it probably wouldn't be till sometime next year. Oh, Brian is live in 30 minutes. There. So, Vintage Van Life. Maybe we can put up a link for him. Okay, Tina's got... I don't know, Tina. I saw Brock posted something on Facebook, wherever, and then a couple days ago I saw Amanda posting. She was reminiscing about Winston, because it's been a year. I have no idea. Oh, he said hi to Fred. Cool. I haven't heard from him in a while. Why is my thing? Oh, there it goes. E-bike match with Kathy. Oh, cool. Oh, and Mindy's saying about Brian going live too. Very cool. Huh. Well, I hope it's not bad. Maybe, I don't know if they're every kind of like officially a couple. I don't know. I mean, I know they were a lot together, or together a lot, but as far as hooked up, I don't know. Kind of thought maybe they were, but never heard anything semi-official about that. None of my business, So this is cool. We'll promote Brian. I'll go and at least rate him for a few minutes. At least give my love, and then I'll step out and have dinner and pass out. Eric had a court case. I did not hear. But I'm sure somebody here knows about it. Thank you, Linda. There's a link to Brian. Who's Eric? Good one, Kyle. I think she means nomadic fanatic. I had no idea about any kind of a trial. What in the world did he get in trouble for? My name's Paul, and that's between y'all. Good one, Mindy. That's true, Papa Smurf. Now Paul and Ellie, they split up. But that was Thanksgiving when they split up. But that's one of the reasons Paul has been not on, because he was pretty broke up about it. But now he's starting to come back into the light and talking about it. He's going to go to Slab City. He's down in Kofu now. And I think he was going to make the hike up to the palm trees. I told him get there about 1 o'clock. That's when the sun will be shining it right straight down into the canyon, at Palm Canyon. So, oh Lord. I have no idea what's going on with Brock and Amanda, if anything. I just only know about Paul and Ellie, and that's from Paul's side. And as far as Eric being in some kind of trouble with the law, I don't know anything. Nothing. Yeah, Tina's, I don't know how she gets anything done or when she sleeps. I can't do more than basically one thing at a time. It's getting dark in here. I may have to get the owl. I probably should know where he is anyways. He got in a fight at the LTVA 2 months ago. Wow. Never heard anything. That's bizarre. All right, let me go get my light. We'll be an owl, right? Not sure where to put the owl. Yeah, I figured that'd be coming up, Pop Smurf. The title should be in the van. I hope it is. Then just gotta, do some formalities, so to speak. I am working. I don't know how to. I don't like trouble. No matter how good of content it might be. That brings to mind, why would Eric get in a fight with somebody? Let me guess, did he film it? I don't know. Maybe I'm being save the drama. Hey, wait a minute. I'm missing something. All over YouTube. Pled not guilty. Another court date on the 13th. You should have snow moved by then. No, I don't have the title in front of me. We'll deal with it. Don't worry. Save my drama for my llama. Slama llama. Slama llama. He don't want any drama either. He just wants to be a witness. Baha. Yeah, baha. I don't know, what kind of a noise do llamas make? Is it like a sheep? Like a bleat? Did it say shlama llama? Mindy? I'm curious. Want to know. I'm glad you know about these things, Tina. I had no idea. Driveway to the back of the pole barn's blocked. Well, with the warmer weather you're having, it should melt off. Oh, about drama. Okay. Because Shlama Lama, that's what this one is. Shlama. Shlama is a, what are those guys? You know, you've heard of the Dalai Lama. Well, in ancient Sanskrit or whatever that they have, that they study, the Dalai Lama and the monks. And anyways, Shlama is a specific word that is used in incantations, as a matter of fact, and it has to do with prosperity. Shlama Lama Ding Dong. There you go, Linda. Shaggy the Baggy so he can roll Scooby a doobie. That's crazy. Oh, let me see here. That's too much. I don't know. Cody's supposed to get a tractor over and move it. Oh, okay. Okay, good. I'll watch it pretty soon, Tina. After I say hello to Brian, then I'll go over and watch your video. And I definitely got to make something to eat. I am hungry. Slama Lama Ding Dong. I don't know if they sang it in Greece. That would have been... Oh, shoot. I should know. 5 minutes long? Yeah, but it'll be worth it. They always are. Olivia Newton-John and what's wrong with me? Memory. Bird sanctuary. Oh, cool. I love birds. Especially crows and chickens. That'll be another t-shirt reveal. Maybe. Maybe in May or April, late April. I don't know. He inherited all of his stuff since he decided homelessness was a great decision. Right. He's got all my stuff hostage. Truthfully, I got to get up there, pay him some dollars for keeping it safe for me, and get rid of it. How often have I needed anything that's at Kyle's house in the last 6 months? I haven't. Ray's heading back to Ohio. Yeah, I think he's going to stop in Sierra Vista. So I got to see if I might have somebody he might be able to meet down there. We'll see if I can remember to do it. I'm not homeless. This is my home. Well, yeah. I got to get rid of stuff that's in the bus right now. Add to the collection. So I'm not being able to see what time it is. Okay, it's quarter to. Normally I'm able to see a clock, but not tonight. Yeah, okay, I can see that one. So another 15 minutes, we'll put the link up there again, but we'll go over to Vintage Van Life and we'll raid Brian, and then at 8 is when Susie goes live. So, other than me being the biggest joke here, has anybody got any humorous antidotes? Anything funny happen, Nancy? I know you always are on the lookout for something crazy happening. You know, it must be the law of synchronicity. It seems like it happens to me every week. But there'll be, just everything's going along fine, and all of a sudden the phone rings. Okay. Today it was Papa Smurf. And I no sooner got done talking to him, trying to go back to work, and Holly calls. It's like, hello? Why does everything happen at the same time? Anyways, Holly said to tell you all that she can't do any jokes tonight because she's going to go play bingo. There. I did what she asked. The kids are adding to my collection. Well, good. Wyandotte, January 5. Still waiting on the inspectors. So you'd be over on Tina's side of town. Sort of, kind of. Now that's not nice, Papa Smurf. It takes all kinds of humans to make up a world, and they're all here. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, but people are busy doing things. I don't know if there's got to be more promotions made. And I hesitate to say that I'm going to bring Wednesday back because I'm not doing it tomorrow. I've got way too much going on tomorrow in my personal life. But Wednesday after, I decided, you know what, I need to do at least one more Wednesday night 2-hour live from Florida because I have scratch-off tickets that haven't been touched. So got to get them at least out of the way before I leave Florida. And we'll think about Georgia. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. People need to get along. And there's two sides to every story. Just remember that. Choose which one you want or make up your own. But yeah, we're missing William, Brody, Rob, a few others. Well, goodness, I feel, thank you, but still, you got to learn to, you got to find the good. Not everybody is awful, or even the ones that you think might be. Everybody's got something good about them. And perhaps everybody's got something bad about them. Not me, because I'm perfect. I'm perfect in every way. Each time I look in the mirror, I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. Atlanta race next weekend. Yeah, I won't be in Georgia next weekend. Probably all the campgrounds will be full because of it. I'll tell you what, it's definitely full this past weekend because of Daytona. You couldn't find a campsite. Forget Georgia and go back through Alabama. I don't know. I wasn't planning on going to Georgia at least for 2 weeks. And I was thinking South Carolina. I don't know. On the other hand, what I'd like to do is go to St. Augustine. That's clear over in the upper corner of the state by Jacksonville. Well, I thought, well, then I'm just right next to Georgia. I could go up into, stay along the Atlantic coast. On the other hand, I really want to go back to Topsail. If I could spend 2 or 3 days at Topsail, I would feel really good about that. And I know I could do some good filming there this time. So then I am closer to Alabama, so maybe I will go that way. I don't know. Max FJF. Oh, welcome aboard. Good to see you. I remember you. Yes, the scout troop. That was like three weeks ago. Awesome. Glad you're here. Yeah, they were here on Martin Luther King weekend. No, never got to see Angie. And I remember something Aqua Donkey might know, but they were supposed to be in Gainesville for a prospecting metal detecting group, and I tried to find out information, never heard a thing. So I don't know if that group got canceled because the weather was bad. That was when northern Florida was seeing snow. So yeah, welcome to our crazy community. It is a little crazy, but there's people from all over. Max is from Georgia. Yeah, I remember we were debating back then where we were going to go, whether we were going to be near Orlando or north of Orlando. No, we didn't have really any clue, and we just let the wind blow us around, and but I do know that it was pretty cold the weekend of the prospecting or prospectors get together up in Gainesville. Got 5 minutes to figure it out in your mind. You got a lead on a really nice Winnebago for $3,000. There you go. I've been thinking around in my mind that if I was to find the right Class A, there was one last year that was up by just a little bit north of Sparta. It was a Holiday Rambler. They wanted they wanted 10 grand for it. And boy, I was like, should I go into debt? Because it was nice. It was nice. But it was also, I think it was a 94. So even though it looked in good shape, what might, when you buy something older, it didn't have a terrible amount of miles on it. But, oh, well, it's gone anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But, I thought, yeah, Class A would be kind of cool. Yeah, that's right. That's when I went to the drag racing museum. That's why. And we did Kelsey tell you we went and had ice cream after the museum? I wanted ice cream. And we found a place. Yeah, a Winnebago, 3 grand. Probably a Class C. But Winnebago makes Class A's as well. And then, of course, they have the trailers, the Mini Winnies. And there's a Class C called a Mini Winnie. YouTube must be watching. Why do you say that, Nancy? Kyle can keep track of everything. I get lost. I know tomorrow's Wednesday. That's all I know. Alrighty then. So, Linda, if you could put up Brian's link for Vintage Van Life. We got 3 minutes. Let's say in 2 minutes, we're going to be shutting it down here and we're going to go raid Brian at Vintage Van Life. It'll be a Captain Jack raid. Dealership. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea whatsoever. Thank you, Linda. So everybody can at least click on that, put it in your tab, and in about 1 minute, we'll be heading over. Yeah, she was talking to me yesterday, Ringo. She and I went and had breakfast, and she had to go back to work, so she didn't have very long. But we've got it set up for I believe, the 27th or the 28th. I think the 28th. To get the tour of the World Equestrian Center. And then I believe she is heading for Michigan directly after that. She is a little homesick, I can tell. All right, Ray, thank you for coming aboard. Hope to see you around. Send me a text. Remind me to get you a couple names for Sierra Vista. Oh, excuse me. And that'll do it. We'll see you over at Brian's and maybe later on at Suzys, although I don't think I'll make it to Suzys. But in the meanwhile, fair winds and smiles. Right here, you can do it. Smiles. And of course, may God bless. Thank you all for coming aboard. Good night, everyone.